Well, hello, Sag, and welcome to your weekly general love reading. This is Empress Egypt, and welcome to FireStar Tarot. So obviously, this is your general reading, which means this is a collective reading. So if you do want to book a personal, make sure that you email me down below. In the description box is my email. Send me over an email, and I'll send you over a price list, all right? Also, if you guys want to purchase the extended is the second half of this reading. It is $5. It's just where we go into more detail and we do another spread, okay? But if you feel like this video resonates for you and you do want to purchase the extended, just email me. Say, hey, yo, Empress Egypt, can I have the extended to Sag, please? And I'll send you the information on how to purchase that, all right? Also, my PayPal link is down below. If you guys want to donate to my channel, donations are greatly appreciated, okay? All right, Sag. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, all of my social media platforms are down below. Instagram and Twitter, I am more active on than Facebook, but you can still follow me on all social media platforms. I'm not very consistent on my other platforms, but on Instagram, I do announce the winners for my giveaways, so definitely make sure you're following me on Instagram. I do upload extra stuff there. Let's see. Your birth charts are down below. Your birth chart, okay, you can find out your birth chart, excuse me. There is a link down below in my description box as well as to find out your placements in your birth chart. Most people are familiar with their sun, but we do have moon, Venus, rising. We have, well, rising Venus, you know what I'm saying? We have 12 houses. The list goes on, you guys. So definitely check your chart placement because I think you would be actually really interested. It does nail a lot of things right on the head. Let's see. Disclaimer, all right? I'm not a fortune teller, okay? I'm not telling you your future, and I'm not telling you to hold on to everything I say in this reading, okay, or what you are about to hear. All I am doing is simply showing you a different way of looking at your situation, okay? I'm trying to show you something from a higher perspective, from a deeper understanding. All right. A few rules before we get started. Let's see. Rule number 1, gender is fluid, which means masculine and feminine are energies and energies only, okay? This means that we all possess masculine and feminine energies within us, okay? It's the balancing out act, right? It's the balancing act. Rule number 2, time is irrelevant here on my channel. Divine timing and our timing are totally two different things. Rule number 3, relationship statuses do not apply here. I do not care how society has labeled you. Rule number 4, negative energy will not be tolerated. You will be blocked, deleted, okay? Bye-bye. I do curse randomly on this channel, you guys, so make sure that if you don't like cursing, you go ahead and exit now because, again, a curse word will slip. Rule number 5, cross watchers. Hey, if you're here for a Sagittarius, remember to flip the roles, reverse the switch. All right. Okay. Also, too, Sages, energy is fluid. So, again, the roles might be reversed, period. All right. Okay, Saggies, let's get into this. So, we're going to be tapping into your energy with the Muse Tarot. We're going to be tapping into your person's energy with the Wild Unknown deck. We're going to be clarifying with Hermetic deck. And, of course, getting an overall vibe of this connection with the Island Time Wellness. All right. So I did kind of have some negative energies in the Scorpio reading. Oh my goodness, Scorpio, I was really channeling in my Scorpio video. And I almost had to stop the video for a minute. It just pulled out all of my energy. So I am going to cleanse a little bit more and just make sure that I am cleansed here, okay? So do me a favor and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I appreciate all of you guys who have subscribed to my channel and all of the love that you guys have been giving me in the comments. I really appreciate it. You make my day. I do read every single one of the comments. I don't reply back, you guys, and let me explain why. It's very hard. I do have a huge family and I have a lot of stuff going on, so it's very hard for me to sit there and respond back to all of your comments, but just know that I do heart it and I do read them and I do appreciate all of it, okay? Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up, to let me know down below if this reading resonates with you, okay? It's very, very important here. I need to know. Give me feedback. It makes my day knowing how these readings resonate, all right? All right, Sag, let's do the damn thing. So So we're going to start with your energy, Sag. We're going to find out what it is that you're wanting, you're needing, you're desiring, okay? What is it that your little heart wants? What is it that your little heart needs and desires? What is it that you crave, you yearn for? Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to my Sages, please, and their emotions. Everything I need to see. We've got the Ace of Emotions, all right? Ace of Emotions is all about the power of love. It's this oneness within you. It's this just this understanding that, man, when you love hard. You crave this love. It's like you know now what love is, okay? Maybe you didn't before because, again, with what you're wanting, what you're yearning, and what you're craving, you want to be loved. You want love, okay? Maybe it was hard for you to expose your emotions or release or communicate your emotions in the past here. Maybe you just kind of didn't feel like you deserved to be loved. But either way, that's what your little heart is desiring. You want a relationship. You want a connection. You want love. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool in reverse. Ooh, so are you afraid to take that leap of faith, huh? I see it. I see it, Sag. All right. All right, so how, actually, what is Spirit teaching you right now? All right, Sag, what is Spirit teaching you? We have the Page of Voices in reverse. Huh. Teaching you not to communicate. Sag, why is that? We will find out. So Spirit's teaching you how to maybe not necessarily communicate so much here. Maybe, I don't know. We're going to have to clarify that one. That's interesting because normally Spirit wants you to communicate unless maybe you communicate too much. Maybe you have a blabbermouth. Or maybe Spirit's telling you not to communicate because you're not ready to communicate. Okay, we're going to find out. We'll dive deeper into that clearly. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Voices. Ooh, it has something to do with you walking away and leaving a mask, not exposing your emotions before. So interesting enough, I feel like Spirit's teaching you how to communicate by not communicating. Does that make sense? By not allowing you to communicate. So maybe the person you want to communicate with has blocked you. Maybe, I don't know. We're going to have to clarify. There can be so many options here. But I do know that Spirit's trying to teach you to not communicate about what it is that you walked away from without communicating. So you walked away from something and you didn't communicate. Okay, you walked away with something, you left some shit behind so that you could go back to it, basically. So maybe there was somebody in a past connection that you loved, and shit, I don't know. You didn't communicate that to them. Maybe you didn't understand them. You walked away. And now you realize how much you love them. And so it's like, you never told them though. And it's like you ghosted them. This is that feeling I'm getting. It's like you ghosted them. You walked away from them. You didn't tell them how you truly felt. And then like, but at the same time, you ghosted them so that you weren't telling them you didn't love them. So that you weren't lying to them, if that makes sense. It was like you were leaving the door open. Okay, that's that feeling I'm getting here. Tap into your person's energy, Sag. My Saggies. Sag. All right. So how does your person, right? How does your person, what is it that they're wanting, needing, and desiring here? Your person is currently like, it's like your person wants an ending with their current situation. I don't know what it is that they're going through, but they're going through some shit when it comes to their thoughts. Maybe they beat themselves up over something. But I will tell you, it's a sense of hope, right? They still see the rainbow. They see the light at the end of the tunnel. But I feel like they want this. They want to understand their thought process. It's like, yeah, they know that there's some thoughts in there. You know, there's some thoughts that are probably good. There's some thoughts that are probably bad. Does have to do with the loss. So again, you walked away from this person, Sag. You walked away from this person here. You have them feeling left out in the cold. You have them feeling abandoned here. Okay, you abandoned this situation with this person. And because of that, Sag, your person's in their thoughts and they don't want to be in their thoughts. They want to see the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? And they do see that light at the end of the tunnel. Your person wants to end this cycle, this torment in their own head, okay? This lack of communication, this lack of not knowing. whether that's within themselves or even within the connection. But period, your person wants the communication. Your person wants the mental clarity here when it comes to this abandonment. What is it that Spirit is teaching your person? Spirit, what are you teaching my Sagittarius person here? What are you teaching this person, sorry, not what are you teaching? Well, hey, same thing, right? Energy's fluid here. You could be teaching them this, right? What is Spirit teaching them, though? What is Spirit teaching them? Spirit, what are you teaching my Sagittarius person? They have the Six of Pentacles. Interesting enough, it's like Spirit's trying to show them how to look at everything, figure out, when it came to the beginning of the relationship, whether it was this relationship or other relationships in the past that made them the way they are, okay? Because remember, it all starts from somewhere. The subconscious. It's like Spirit's telling your person, hey, look, you need to go back to the beginning, okay? Go back to the beginning of these relationships and figure out what you wanted from the get-go with the relationship, okay? Evaluate what you put into the relationship. And then from that point, figure out if the conditions were right. Not only the conditions, if the conditions were right, but if it was manifested, was it manifested sex? Okay, that's what it is. Spirit's saying sex. But hey, it's like your person may have used, maybe your person thought sex and love was the same. I can relate. I was like that in the beginning too. I didn't know the difference between sex and love. I was young. Okay, it happens. But I feel like Spirit's trying to tell your person, hey, look, I'm going to show you. You need to go back and reevaluate where you planted those damn seeds, straight up, because what you manifested is not what you wanted. And so now here you are towards the end of a cycle, or about to face some challenges before the ending of a cycle. But reevaluate what you're doing so that you know what you want. That kind of feel, right? Bottom of the deck, woo, 8 of Swords in reverse. Your person is feeling trapped, okay? This is why Spirit is trying to make them reevaluate where they're at, where they've been, where they're going, where they planted their seeds, where they didn't plant their seeds, what conditions were there, how did it produce, okay? All right, let's take a look at your energy, Sag, right? Let's take a look back at your energy and how you perceive this person, how you see them, okay? Not how you feel for them, but how you see them, how you perceive them, Sag. How do you perceive this person? Spirit, show us what we need to see when it comes to my Sages and how they perceive this person, please. The 8 of Materials. Woo, interesting enough. You see this person as someone who has really, really been through it, and they've manifested and they've grown in ways that you're just like kind of you're astounded here. It's like you knew that there was something special about them, but I don't think you really knew how special they were. And now you see it and you're like, damn, girl, I see you, or damn, boy, I see you. It's this sense of, man, they're powerful. They manifest. They're using what they need to. They're getting where they need to. They're setting boundaries and they're creating this life, but it's almost like you see them creating this life without you. And it has you feeling a little bit up in your emotions there, Sag. Maybe, again, you walked away from this connection not realizing what they were, and now you're seeing them for what they are. You're seeing them for this beautiful, loving, manifesting, intuitive, and psychic, like beautiful spiritual individual, right? Like you can't really label it, but you know what it is. Make sense? Bottom of the deck, 5 of Materials. There it is. This is the card of being abandoned, being left out in the cold. Being left out in the cold. But do you see? I think this is so interesting. I love this card because it just portrays the 5 of Pentacles so well. So this is the hand of divine, like wanting to touch the person that has been left out in the cold, who has felt abandoned. It's like they're there and they want to touch them and they want to comfort them, but they know that they can't because this person has to do it on their own. They have to feel like, okay, this person abandoned me and left me out in the cold, but they got to figure out by themselves, like, how to get out of it. Divine can guide them. Divine can give them the power they need, but they need to do it on their own. They were meant to, bottom of the line is, Sag, you left somebody out in the cold, or they could have had you feeling like this, all right? But I feel like it was you. I feel like it was you, Sag. I'm not going to lie. I feel like you made a bad choice. You didn't see somebody for what they were, or maybe you just didn't acknowledge and communicate, okay? But either way, you left this person out in the cold, but you see them for what they are, okay? You know they're a good person. You know they're beautiful. You know they got their shit together. And not only that, but you see them wrapping up at the ending of a cycle. You see them working on themselves, and you know that an ending is coming for your person, but it's an ending and a creation of ultimate manifestation. You see it, you feel it, okay? How do you feel about this person? That's too many cards, but I'm going to take them into consideration. Queen of Materials, Two of Inspiration, and Ten of Materials. Yeah. Whoa. Ten of Materials, Queen of Materials. You know this is somebody you want. You want the home life with them. You want the perfect home situation. You want the happy family with the white picket fence with this person. You see this person as grounded, stable, manifesting and creating. And not only that, but you see them handling and balancing everything that was thrown at them. They, it's like you saw them go through a lot of things, and then bam, you see them just like succeeding, and it's like so sexy to you, Sag. It really is. I feel it. Let's see. How do you feel about them, though? Spirit, show us what we need to see when it comes to how my Sagittarius truly feel about this person deep down inside, the things that they don't expose, the things they don't communicate, all right? Show us, Spirit, what we need to see. 2 cards. Woo, won't take them, but I'll take them into consideration. We have the Page of Inspiration. Yeah, you weren't communicating, right? You weren't communicating how you really felt. You weren't communicating how passionate you were for them. You walked away from this connection, and because of that, you didn't manifest this connection. You didn't manifest it, okay? Spirit, show us what we need to see when it comes to my Sages and how they feel about this person, please. Show us what we need to see, please. Yep, there's that Page of Inspiration. What did I say? You feel that. You know that there was a lack of passion towards them, okay? Or vice versa, because remember, the energies can be flipped here. You know that you weren't passionate with this person. There was a lack of passion towards this person. You know this, and that's what you feel. I feel like you're trapped in that. That's how you feel. Like you abandoned them. You left them out in the cold, or vice versa. They left you out in the cold. They weren't passionate towards you. They abandoned you. But I really feel like this was you, Sag. Not blaming. Okay, we all have our shit we go through. Your person's going through some things. But we do have the Two of Inspiration at the bottom. The Two of Wands is all about a new direction, a new passionate direction. You're looking at them, Sag, okay? You're looking at them, right? You see them as a new beginning. You want a new beginning with them, and you feel this passionate new beginning. Or maybe they want it for you. We're going to find out. We'll clarify. We'll get the overall vibes of this connection, all right, Sag? All right, Sag. So how does your person see you? How do they perceive you here? Spirit, show us what we need to see when it comes to the way this person perceives my Sagittarius. Someone who hasn't made the decision. Someone who has been going through some situations, some tower moments, shit being torn down. Yeah, ending to an abusive mental state, sadness, feeling trapped. Yeah, greed. Ooh-wee. That's a lot of emotion there. Working hard, though. Person's working hard on all that. The Seven of Swords, again, this is where that brutal mental thought process is going through. I think there was a lot of blame with your individual, a lot of blame, but I don't think it just had to do with you. There's other things here too. So your person was going through a lot of mental abuse, okay? I'm feeling it hard here. Cross watcher, if you're watching and you're going through a lot of mental abuse, first of all, let me tell you, you can accomplish getting out of it, okay? And most people don't realize they need to face those dark demons to get out of them. People just think that they can brush it off their shoulders and everything will be fine if they speak of positive energy, and that's not the case, okay? So if you do need help, my email is always open. Email me, and I'm glad to speak with you and talk with you if you need some guidance, spiritual guidance. But I also have the suicide hotline down below because there are some great individuals on the other end of that line. If you ever feel in your weakest moment that you just, you want to give up, don't give up. Call somebody, all right? Because there are people who care. You may not just be around them, but there are people who care, okay? Yeah, look, Tower moment at the bottom here. Okay, so I feel like Divine comes in and really wakes you up, baby, for my cross watchers. And I know that felt like a negative energy, but let me tell you something. I feel positivity coming from this energy. It's weird. Lots of sensuality here, even though there's no cards. I feel it. Lots of gravitational pull here, okay? I feel like with this Tower moment in reverse, this was divine intervention, okay? Divine intervention. How does this person see my Sag? As the devil, okay? Don't take it bad. Your person sees you as someone who's stable and committed, you know, but I feel like that's the addiction. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like their addiction was you, and they wanted you to be stable. They wanted you to be consistent. Does that make sense? It's weird. Yeah, because the devil speaks of, you know, codependency, addiction issues. I mean, your person can see you, okay? Or this person that you're thinking of could see you as like being addicted to other things, maybe sexual things. Maybe that's why I kept saying sex. Like I felt it. I know I'm not supposed to be saying that word on YouTube. I apologize. I think that's a bad word here. I'm sorry. Whew. If I have to make this video 18 and up because of that word, I will, but whatever. You know, sex can also be male or female, just saying. But yeah, it's this sense of addiction, codependency here. But I'm getting this feel like your person was depending on you to be stable and consistent, and you weren't, and so it became their addiction, and that's how they see you. They see you through their own reflection, so it's like they don't actually really see you. Yeah, they see you, but when they see you, they see them being addicted to you because you were never, it's like they know what their addiction was. Does that make sense? Bottom of the deck, yeah. Temperance in reverse, an unbalancing addiction. They're acknowledging this unbalance. They're facing their fears. I feel like your person's doing shadow work, and I don't mean shadow work in a bad way. I mean, they're digging into those dark areas. They're facing their fears. They're getting control of these addictions, and they know that you were their addiction. They know that the decision that was not made between this connection was an addiction. That's what left them feeling like they needed to be stable. They needed to be consistent. They needed to be, do you get what I'm saying? Divine intervention here. How does this person feel about you? Ooh, the Star in reverse. Okay. What was that? Temperance in reverse. Again, the decision wasn't made. But your person sees you as balanced, interesting enough. I'm not taking this card. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling it. I really wasn't. I feel like that was accidental. I feel like we were supposed to see that because those two, again, if two cards come out at one time, I won't take them. I only take one. I don't know why I really threw that on the table because two cards did come out, the Temperance in reverse as well as the Balancing. So I feel like, honestly, whatever happened to this connection, okay, if there was a separation or a disunion, at whatever point that disunion took place, divine intervention came in. And because of the decision that wasn't made, again, I feel like this was you, Sag, that didn't make the decision to go after this individual. Maybe there was something there that you weren't seeing, or maybe there was something there you weren't understanding. But I feel like because you didn't make that decision, divine intervention was the reason you didn't make that decision. Does that make sense? I feel like it was made to happen because this person had addictions to maybe not being consistent, not being stable, not being, maybe they were very free spirit and just kind of all over the place. Okay, this is Capricorn energy too. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. It's just that Capricorn energy. Again, stable, hardworking, consistent. But again, I feel like the divine intervention was so that your person could learn that because they see you as that. Does that make sense? They see you as their addiction when it comes to stability. Maybe because of your lack of, they want it and craved it so much with you that it became an addiction. So yeah, let's go ahead and see how they actually feel about you. How does this person feel about you, Sag? Spirit, show us what we need to see when it comes to this person. My Sag's person, how do they feel about my Sag? Show us what we need to see, please. Show us what we need to see when it comes to this connection, and how do they feel about my Sag? The Fool in reverse. They feel like you did not take a leap of faith. Again, wow, 7 of Cups at the bottom. So yeah, there were a lot of illusions. I feel like your person didn't know if you liked them or not, didn't know if you loved them or not, didn't know if the connection that they felt was real or not. I feel like there was a lot of not knowing what was real in this connection and what wasn't, okay? Your person feels like you never took the leap of faith towards this connection, and they feel like that's because you didn't know what was day from night. You didn't understand. I feel like this person picks up on your energy pretty damn well, and I feel like vice versa, the same thing with them. But I feel like when you see them as manifesting, I don't think you realize that this manifestation that's taking place with your person, this ending that you feel coming with your person, was because you never made a decision. You never took a leap of faith with them. Your connection to them is what kept them holding on and pushing on to be consistent, to be stable, to manifest. And it's actually really beautiful. So let's take a look. Let's take a deeper look, right? A deeper look. You like that? A little bit of stada. Oh my God, what was that song? I'm not even going to say it because, you know what I'm saying? No copyright here. But let's clarify here. Let's just see what Spirit says, and then we'll get into overall Oracle, all right, for the whole energy. Most of the answers that you're seeking will come through this deck, okay? Just saying. It'll give you a better understanding of this connection. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. 9 of Swords. So I do feel like your person and you are both ending this cycle of beating yourself up, okay? Of being cruel to yourself and going through the pain and the cruelty that you've gone through. I feel like with both of you guys, okay? I also feel that a lot of the illusions, look, 7 of Cups, okay? Again, with these illusions. But I really do feel like these illusions, it's like you've woken up to the illusions. You see what it is now. I don't know if your person sees it. I mean, I think they understand why. I feel, okay, most importantly here, and I think this is so beautiful, Sag, because I push for this on my channel all the time, and that is the awakening individually, right? The fixing what needs to be done individually before trying to get into a connection, because if you don't, we all know how that works. If you're not right, the relationship ain't gonna be right, okay? But I feel like you've learned, Sag, and you're working on it. And let me tell you something, even though your person may not know this because you guys don't have communication, your person feels this. And I know this because they're reevaluating. They're trying to be stable when it comes to the addictions they had of you not being stable. They understand that they can't take that leap of faith because before it ended in the negative. So they're working on themselves. They're learning. I feel like, again, with the 7 of Cups here, in the upright with the illusions for your person, yeah, your person still has illusions because they haven't had the communication. Again, no communication. But with you, it's different. With you, you've awoken. You know now what was an illusion and what was not. Your person's still facing a little bit of illusions here, okay? Queen of Swords, yep, in reverse because of a lack of mental clarity. Yeah, for sure. Wow, all these flips. 6 of Cups, equal give and take. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, King of Swords. Again, with the lack of mental clarity. The Swords is all about communication. The Swords is all about mental clarity. I mean, you get what I'm saying. The overall energy of Swords is the power of communication, the power of thoughts, okay? And how they can really affect us, our situations, and people around us. So yeah, I really feel like there's a huge lack of communication here, okay? Maybe you're not speaking to them, Sag. Maybe they're not speaking to you. Maybe you blocked them. Maybe they blocked you. I don't know what's going on. Seems a little immature, but there could be other reasonings before it. If this person blocked you, Sag, it's because they know that you were their addiction and they need to work on them. And so for them to do that, they're going to have to cut you off. If you blocked them, you know that you fucked up, okay? Straight up. I do feel like, again, there's a lack of mental clarity, but there has been this consistent 6 of Cups, the equal give and take in love. Okay, even in the disunion, I feel like even if they don't know that you cared for them or you don't know if they cared for you, I still feel like it was equally reciprocated, okay? I feel like there's always been an equal give and take in love. This is why this connection is strong. Okay, even in separation, don't matter if the separation is 2 days, 2 years, 20 years, you know, it's still this sense of, yeah, there's still this equal give and take. You guys are learning from each other. So it's an equal appreciation of love. It's like this person may have loved you and it came across as needy or whatever, and you just were kind of a little bit scared of it and didn't accept it and ghosted them. But believe it or not, half of them still held on to you, and the other half of them still held on to themselves. So it was the equal give and take of love, okay, within this individual. And same thing for you. Even if you didn't realize it and you walked away from this person, something that has you clicking on this video has you held on to this person, which means there's still 50% of them in you, and you see them for what they are. So I feel like, again, with this power of love, you were gifted love because of this individual. Does that make sense? 6 of Cups. 5 of Wands here. There is lots of fire energy too on the table, as well as air energy. So again, I feel like there was a lot of passion in this connection and a lot of lack of communication. Okay, heavily here. But there's also heavy love. Okay, heavy love. So I feel like a lot of the illusions were like, okay, am I in love with this person, or am I just in lust with this person, right? Is this just a passionate connection, a steamy connection, or is there really something here? I feel like that's what a lot of the illusions were, okay? 4 of Cups in reverse. I feel like, yeah, there's no longer this sense of blended pleasure. I feel like now you, Sag, you understand the difference between passion and love. I feel like your person now understands what it is to love themselves as well as loving others. So again, it's this sense of understanding the different sections of love. Okay, if that's even a thing, I just made it up. I don't even know. But again, it's like you understand there's a different love for your parents than there is for your spouse. You know, you understand that there's a different love for yourself than there is for other people. And it's equal give and take and respect and love and everything in one. It's like you understand that now, and before you didn't in y'all's connection. Okay, so clearly, let's clarify a little bit more and find out exactly what's going on here with this connection. And then, like I said, we'll get into the extended. We'll really clarify obstacles, blockages, what's pulling you guys together, and of course, the outcome with these current energies, okay? Like if you were to get into a relationship right now where you're at, what that outcome would be, okay? Because again, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't predict the future here, but I can give you the circumstances to the current energy, okay? Healthy choices is the first thing that came out. Making healthy choices, right? When it comes to love, when it comes to life, when it comes to self-love, when it comes to self-care and being happier. So again, I really feel like you set, it's like you, by whatever you did to this individual, Sag, you created them like starting to love themselves and setting boundaries. So I feel like because of the pain that they felt like with you, or the loss that they felt like with you, and remember the roles can be switched here, so this can be you. But again, I feel like it made them make healthier choices when it came to loving themselves. They wanted a healthy love life. They wanted a healthy relationship. And maybe they have had many karmic relationships after you, or maybe they're in a karmic relationship after you. But I feel like regardless, that this connection that they're in, or whatever it is that they are going through, has been a lot on them. Regardless if this was you or with somebody else, they are making healthy choices for themselves, okay? What else do we have, Spirit? Show my Sag what they need to see when it comes to this connection between them and this person that they want to be with. We have Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. And the Golden Mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing, okay? So that could have been a lot of this addiction here, this devil card, this devil energy. I feel like with your person, there was a lot of self-sabotage. Like, wow, engagement rings came out, Photoshop, and not enough. Yeah, see, honestly, I feel like this is your person's energy here. I feel like they wanted this commitment with you. They wanted this partnership with you, okay? And they held on to that for a long time, and maybe they still do. They felt like you completed them and you guys would be in union, okay? But I feel like your person's making healthy choices for them now, okay? They know that this addiction was narcissistic on their behalf. They know that the relationship was one-sided because, again, They gave you everything. They gave all of their energy to you. Okay, doesn't matter what you're thinking here, Sag. I just want you to understand from your person's point of view here. They literally gave all of themselves to you, and they didn't save anything for themselves. Okay, they gave it all to you. Maybe your person didn't know how to balance out that love, and so that's why that Six of Cups was coming out. Like there was the equal give and take of love. But I feel like in this past connection that you guys had, your person did not do that. Okay, your person may have gave them all of themselves to you, and so yes, they wanted this union with you. Okay, yes, they wanted long term. They felt it. They wanted it. It was this gravitational pull, but they knew that when you ghosted them or whatever happened in the separation, they knew they had to make healthy choices for themselves. Whether this was learning because the same things kept happening again with this hammer here, repetitive, kind of like persistent. I feel like the same thing was happening over and over again. So ultimately, I think the reason there was a disunion between you and this person is because there was a disunion with them. I feel like they felt like they weren't enough. Okay, there was a lack of self-love here, a lack of self-respect because they didn't know how to love themselves. This is why they gave you everything in the beginning. Okay, we have the not enough here, frustration in the relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. Yeah, of course. If this person didn't love themselves enough, they got jealous every time you did something. There was ego issues, so that means they probably tried to make you jealous, or you get what I'm saying? And again, it ended up sabotaging this connection. Oh, but man, are they looking at you, Sag. They're still looking at you through all of this. I'm sorry, Sag, no offense, but I would tell this person to keep walking away from you, because clearly doesn't matter if you see them now for what they are or not. This person doesn't need to go back to this toxic energy, not right now. I'm not saying that y'all can't come back together in the future here, Sag. It's not what I'm saying, but let's see. Looking at your photos, missing new nostalgia, making new memories. So I feel like they still hold on to you. Okay, so I take that back. I do feel like they still hold on to you here, but I also feel like they understand that it was a one-sided relationship, and they honestly feel that. Like they know that now. They know that, you just didn't feel for them the way they felt for you. Or do you? We're going to find out. All right, so what's going on with my Sages over here, Spirit? Show us what we need to see. We have camera, reminiscing, learn from the past, lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprising epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Yeah, I feel like you had been kind of spying on them here a little bit, or maybe you just started reminiscing about them, Sag. Maybe something, maybe it was spiritual. Maybe something was just, reminding you of them. I don't know. Maybe you're having dreams of them. I'm not really sure here. But I do feel like it happened kind of quick, and you saw the transformation taking place between them, or you felt this transformation taking place. Okay, maybe you guys are soul connected here. We'll find out, but or hopefully we'll find out by the extended. But I feel like you got some shocking news about this person, and you had like this huge awakening. You were like, "What? No way! It makes sense now. Everything clicks." And so it was like this sudden, fast action that you had to like take. I feel like this lack of passion is now, it's like this wake up that you need to take passion towards them. I don't know. Let's clarify a little bit more here. We're almost done here, Sag. I'm sorry this got into such a lengthy video, but yeah, it's important. It needs to be coming out, right? All right, Sag, what else do we got? What else do we got for our Sages here? Soulmates. There we are. There it is. I knew it. I could feel it. I felt it, right? Axe at the bottom of the deck. So clearly what is beneath you, there was a breakup in the past. Okay, so you guys are in separation. I feel it. Let's see. Again with the soulmate card, right? So we do have soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. Okay, again, I felt this pull. I felt the pull. Here again with the sword and the rose, mental clarity. Yeah, you woke up, Sag. You realized that this person, that there wasn't a love like this person. You knew this. You found this out. You woke up. I don't know why, but it's like maybe the lack of mental clarity with somebody else. Okay, the lack of not knowing with somebody else is what woke you up to it. I don't know, but you did have mental clarity here, and it was fast mental clarity. The chaser, codependent, relationship. You had mental clarity. You knew that this person had, it's like you woke up to the fact that you knew that this person was changing you because they had an issue when it came to abandonment. You knew this. And I think maybe that's what woke you up. Maybe you had some form of mental clarity when it came to that. Yeah, but this person likes you, Sag. They do like you, right? Someone liking you. A relationship, passion is blooming, right? There's flirting. You want to date this person. So I feel like you want to start a new beginning with this person. And I do feel like this advice right here is for the chaser. Okay, so even though it's like you knew, you found out, it's like you woke up and you realized that the issues that were happening here, the reason they were acting a certain way wasn't really because they were that way. It was because they had this fear of abandonment, and it made them the chaser here. So I do feel like the Hand of Cards is more for maybe both of you guys here, because very quickly when you have a relationship like this, sometimes the chaser, like when the relationship turns back around, if things haven't been approached in the right way, because this person had this epiphany, Sag, you had an epiphany and woke up and realized that this was your person and you want to go after them. If you go after them, it's this sense of, okay, be careful, because now you're going to be where they were at. And now you're going to be chasing them if they choose to not accept this. So I feel like there's this sense of fear of you not knowing how they're going to react to this. Maybe you've taken a really long time to come to this mental clarity that you do want to start a beginning with them. I'm not saying marry them. I mean, there could be with the engagement ring here, okay? But I do feel like you do want to be in union. You want to date them. You want to talk to them. You want to, communicate with them here. So I do feel like if you do make this communication, be very careful, okay? Don't show all of your emotions, because you know firsthand what happens when somebody shows all of their emotions. They become needy, they become clingy, they become dependent, okay? But I'm getting this strong sense that this card is for both of you guys, okay? I feel like cross watcher, if you are watching this, Spirit is saying definitely take a chance, okay? Both of you guys, take a chance here. This is a soulmate connection. You guys are drawn to each other for a reason. But be strategic, okay? Really work on yourself. Figure out if this is where you want to plant your seeds, cross watcher. And Sag, make sure that when you express your passions, express what you're passionate about, what you're passionately driven about, okay, or passionately ambitious about. Make sure that you kind of don't tell them everything, okay? Keep those cards. It's like a game of poker. Keep your cards where no one can see them. Only show what you need to when you need to. Be strategic here, because I feel like with both of you guys here, when this connection does start to come to, there needs to be lots of communication in a way to where, it's that 50-50, okay? And when I say 50-50, I'm not talking about just like you giving them 50 and them giving you 50. I'm referring to you giving yourself 50 and giving them 50, okay? You need to save some for yourself and vice versa. Sag, I hope this, I forgot to read this to you at the bottom of the deck. I think this is really important to you, because this is what is beneath you. This is what is grounding you, okay? This separation, let me read it. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment, okay? So I feel like there's been this pattern. It's like you now know that the abandonment has been the issue here. So again, just be careful, because this person is still going to have that, maybe not those issues. Maybe they've addressed these issues, but the fact that they're working on being consistent so that the lack of consistency with someone else doesn't happen again, you have to give them that. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to give them that benefit of the doubt and let them do what they need to do. And again, same thing, you still have to worry about you too. Okay, Sag? So we'll be checking back up into this energy next week and see where you guys are at, see where your energies are at, see if you guys have crossed paths, see if you took action towards them or not. But most importantly, we're going to get into the extended right now. And in the extended, we're going to find out what are the blockages, okay? Not only what are the blockages, but or the issues, but what is pulling you guys together, okay? What are the positives in this connection? We're also going to look at clarifying what is the outcome if you guys were to move forward in this current connection, okay? So for those of you guys participating in the extended, remember, just email me, send me an email saying, hey, Empress Egypt, I would really appreciate the extended for Sagittarius. It is $5. I do use PayPal. So my PayPal link is down below if you want to send me the $5 and then email me saying, hey, I want the extended to Sag, just do so. If not, if you guys are not purchasing the extended, I will see you guys next week. Stay blessed. Blessed be. I love you guys, and I will see you then. Bye.